as you probably know, we at Nielsen have a mantra. It's all about the consumer. So that's really where we start. We just announced some new information recently that says that 238 million Americans in a given month have access to a connected TV device. That's almost 80% of all Americans with a TV. Now, starting with that, it really all trickles down from there. The ad dollars follow. And the way we see it, obviously representing the measurement space, it's all the more important to measure how those people are engaging with connected TV to benefit the advertiser, make sure they're reaching the right people at the right time and driving the right brand messages.
So tell us about some numbers that you've been finding, and also how you find those numbers, not to get too deep in the weeds, but tell us the source for the numbers and some of the numbers that you're getting.
Sure. The one I quoted, 238 million, and I'll give you some others, are all based on our Nielsen TV panel, also known as the Nielsen People Monitor panel, or NPM for short. This is our currency TV panel that drives upwards of $75 billion a year in TV ad transactions, and that's the same panel that gives us the numbers that I'm quoting. A couple others I will mention beyond 238 million in a given month. Vast majority of those, almost 90%, are using those connected TV devices in a given month, and we're seeing on average of 1.5 hours a day of usage of those devices among users.
Is that for the SVOD services or for paid services?
It's everything. It's focused on the device. So if you have a smart TV, a Roku stick, an Apple TV, a Chromecast, or a video game system that has internet connectivity, you can connect to the internet, watch content, all that's included in those numbers.
So what do advertisers want to know? Because it's a little bit different, isn't it? Or is it the same? What is it that the buyers want to know about connected TV and OTT consumption?
Well, it's the same and different. I think the primary interest among advertisers we're hearing is, how do I get into that game? 238 million people have access to these devices. We know that there's certain demographics that are watching less TV linearly than others. I want to reach those people, and I want to complement the rest of my media plan with that type of advertising. So Nielsen, help us understand how to plan in connected TV, help us understand how to plan in cross-platform, how is it affecting brand impact, how is it driving sales? These are all questions we're getting asked that we can help them with.
So tell us a little bit about how you work with the demand side. We're here at MediaMath, and how, tell us how you guys work on the programmatic buy side.
Well, we don't really, in the measurement capacity, need to differentiate that much between linear and programmatic. We have a framework we call Nielsen Total Audience, which is really the underpinning of all of our measurement. And that's consistent across more traditional media and more atraditional or programmatic media. So in the case of MediaMath, this is a media company like others who are asking us to prove out to their clients what is the reach, what is the brand impact, what is the sales impact of connected TV and cross-platform advertising. So that is how we're helping them and helping them help their advertisers.
So what do you think the next challenges are in terms of advanced TV and data and analytics? Are we there yet? Are there steps that need to be taken? How do you see the future shaping up?
Yeah, well, I think speaking for the industry overall, once you have the consumer there, which, as we've discussed, is there in bulk, then it's a matter of the whole ecosystem working its way to make it easier to execute on that type of advertising and measure it. And I think we've come a long way at Nielsen across all digital. It's now coming up on 8 years that we first launched digital ad ratings for computer. Shortly thereafter was mobile. We launched digital ad ratings for CTV with our partner Roku about 2 years ago, added Hulu about a year ago, and we're innovating across measurement and custom analytics. So we're doing our part. I think there's more work to be done, but I think both in connected TV and piecing it all together across all platforms, there's been a lot of progress made.
In terms of, there's so many platforms and operating systems and devices, what challenges does that present, and how do you guys solve that?
Well, fortunate for us, we've built a fantastic infrastructure around things like digital ad ratings to use digital IDs and pixeling to collect information from advertising, be able to connect that to our panels to provide measurement. So there are some things that are more difficult than others to measure, but by and large, we're capturing the vast majority of it through infrastructure that's agnostic regardless of platform and platform.
And finally, tell us a little bit about the sell side, the programmers, the networks, the distributors. What are they looking for in terms of innovation from you guys, and how are you meeting their challenges?
Yeah, so from a content production standpoint, those actually producing this highly compelling content, they're asking us to measure it. And they want it measured regardless of platform where that consumer sees it. So if I'm on my mobile phone, if I'm on my computer, if I'm on my Roku stick, if I'm watching linear TV, the TV networks and other content producers are interested in us capturing that. And that's what we've been doing in a comparable and comprehensive way.